welcome back to another awesome episode of Tube Talk. How are you doing, Albert?
I'm very well. It's a lovely warm afternoon.
Yes, it is like our last rainy one, and we've had a pretty awesome week.
We've had a good week. Had a great weekend, didn't we?
Yes, we did, and it was lots and lots of fun. So, let's get cracking into it and why it was so awesome. First of all, last weekend we had 8 runners, which is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to write down. And all of them finished top 5!
They did. Which is great. Which is fantastic.
Big clap for that. All of them finished top 5, which was awesome. And we had 2 winners and 2 seconds. So, our first winner was What's the Story?
Yeah, What's the Story was a very impressive winner of the Rating 65 2100 at Ellerslie. On the day we sponsored the Avondale Gold Cup. So it was wonderful to get a winner at Ellerslie on that day. He has now qualified for the Derby, which is very exciting. And the race itself, he had to be very good to win. We wanted to run him in the Avondale Guineas, but he didn't make the field, so he therefore ran in the 65 2100. At the 700 metres, unfortunately, the leader broke down, which went back through the field, and he got skittled. And at the 600 metres, he was about 12 lengths off the leader. And Sam Spratt got going on him, and from an impossible position he got up and won. So it was a remarkable effort. It's thrust him into the Derby, a $750,000 Group 1 Derby next Saturday, and he will go into that race as a live winning chance. So it's very exciting.
It's amazing. That's awesome.
It was we were jumping and screaming, and all the owners were there. We were jumping and screaming, and afterwards there were a few people shaking. It was that good a performance. So we celebrated. We got a couple of bottles of champagne afterwards, and we had a couple of glasses. It was nice.
Yes. And then our other first place was Passing Shot.
A Stephen McKee double. Yes, at Taranaki. So Passing Shot won the Coca-Cola Dash, a $40,000 1100 metre race. He jumped, led. Jonathan Parks, very good ride, and he won well by a length and a quarter. He's just a horse that needs a good track. He is better left-handed than right, I think, but on a good track he's very, very hard to beat. So he's going to go forward to next Saturday to the Group 3 Darley Plate at Ellerslie, and we have Opie Bosson booked for him.
Yeah, Opie Bosson's a very good jockey.
He is. He's the top jockey in the country, so it's exciting.
Okay, and then we'll go on to our seconds. Our first second was Black Sav.
Yeah, she was second at Wanganui last week, last Thursday, and on the face of it, it was a little bit disappointing because we expected her to win. But she's just doing a few things wrong. She's getting there and she's getting her head up, and she's looking at the other horses, and she's not focusing on putting her head down and sprinting to the line. So, she still wasn't a bad run. She ran second to field that we felt she should have beaten. So she will have some gear changes, which we'll talk about a little bit later on going forward. And our other second placing was the magnificent Sadler's Rock in the $40,000 Invercargill Gold Cup on Sunday. He is such a cool, brave horse. He got to the front just on the home corner, led the whole way down, and got nailed on the line, ran second, beaten half a head, and he's been nailed on the line a few times this prep. Well, he's sort of saying, what do we have to do to win? He so deserves a win. But it was another excellent effort, another $8,000 for second in the bank. And he'll go forward now to, I've got to say, brilliantly ridden by Michael McNabb, top ride. He'll go forward now to the $60,000 listed Riverton Cup.
So excited,
on the 26th of March.
Swiveling.
Sorry?
You got so excited, your chair started swiveling.
Yeah. Oh, he's a cool horse. He's
That's
a really cool horse. He so deserves a win.
That's awesome. And also another note, which I can add on to this one, on Sunday we had the most amazing day at Hanui Farm.
Yep.
Shout out to them, they're awesome. They put on the most amazing, it's kind of like a horse parade, and we showed off all our new nice horses.
Yeah.
And also they served an amazing lunch, and it was really nice meeting a lot of the owners. They were so nice, and it was so much fun.
It was cool. We had a lovely day. We had over 70 people there, and we showed off our yearlings that we'd bought, and people saw them. Some people had bought into them already. Other people on the day decided to take a share, and we had a beautiful lunch. There was prawns and lamb.
Yeah.
And we had a few glasses of wine. You didn't know.
No, I didn't.
No.
But I was lucky enough to be able to get an adult meal, which I was pretty stoked with.
Which one did you get?
I got the prawn and salmon salad.
Yeah.
And then I think there was also a beef one, which looked pretty good.
Yeah, it was lamb.
Yeah, lamb,
Yeah.
there you go.
So we did that, so that was a lot of fun, and we were all quite tired, weren't we, on Sunday night?
Yeah, we were a bit pooped, but it had been such a nice day.
Yeah. All right, now shall we look forward? Oh, we saw your horse.
Oh, yeah,
The
we
Darcy
saw it.
Brahma show up filly, we saw.
Love her.
Didn't we? She was great.
She was awesome.
She's awesome. She's going to be an early runner. I really like her.
Yes.
I should do a little plug and say I think we've still got 3 or 4 shares left in her.
Yeah.
So if anyone's interested and wants Sophie to update them on her,
Woo.
let us know. You can have a share.
She's an awesome horse. Photos don't do her justice. She's amazing.
She is.
Okay, so let's move on to this Saturday. We have got only one runner this weekend, which is a pretty rare occasion. But we have got Elusive Boxes at Otaki Race 8.
Yeah, so really interesting. Elusive Boxes, she won her last start. It was very dominant in the end. She won by, I think, 3 1/4 lengths. And she goes into the Saturday's race, which is a rating 65 1400 metres worth $20,000. Now, her mother, Boxer Fluffies, won this race on this day, must be 10 years ago.
I was going to
Or
say.
it might be more, it might be like 11 or 12 years ago. So it would be quite cool if she could win it. Jonathan Parks rides again. She's got a wide barrier draw, which is a little bit unfortunate. So probably going to be back in the field, but if she can sprint like she did last start, she'll be a genuine winning chance. She's trained on well since her win.
Yeah, and I was going to say, whenever I hear Boxer Fluffies or Silky Boxer, it makes me really happy because when we were younger, whenever we got to go into the study, it was like really exciting because we had our like old computer in there and I'd get to play on it, and I would always see the names of Boxer Fluffies and Silky Boxers up there, and I remember liking Boxer Fluffies because it had the name Fluffy in it.
Yeah.
And we go and get like Fluffies, and I don't know, I know that they were really nice horses, and
Yeah.
I just think it just like makes me really happy every time I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's cool, and it's cool that we've bred from her and that we've
Yeah.
got Elusive Boxes
Yeah.
as well, and it's quite.
Awesome. And it's a great horse.
It would be quite a coincidence if she could win the same race her mother
Yeah,
did.
and she's a great horse as well.
Yeah, she's a cool horse.
Fabulous. Sorry, that was a little backstory. So, okay, next Wednesday we've got 3 runners, and these are only 3 for the week.
Well, we'll have a big day next Saturday, but during the week it's only runners.
Well, we'll do a report on that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday we've got 3 runners, and they're all at Hawke's Bay. And the first one is Black Sav in the Group 3 Lowland Stakes.
Yeah, it's quite a big day. They've moved this day. This day used to be on a Saturday, but they've moved it to Wednesday so it doesn't clash with Derby Day. They run the Lowland Stakes, which is for 3-year-old fillies over 2,100 metres. This is a distance which will suit Black Sav down to the ground. She'll have a change of headgear. We'll probably put side winkers on her. And look, if she is well and everything appears that she is, I think she's a very big chance in the race. It's going to be a strong field, but she'll see out the distance, probably ride a little bit more patiently. Jonathan Parks back on, and if she's right, she can win that.
Nice one.
And that will propel her into the New Zealand Oaks 2 weeks later.
Yeah. And then we've got Sears Moment in the Open 1400.
And he's such a consistent horse, loves left-handed racing, likes Hawke's Bay, don't know yet what weight he'll get. But 1400 I think is his best distance, and he'll be awfully hard to beat. Whether it's a firm track or there's rain around, it won't matter. Danielle Johnson will ride, and he's a very good chance. He's probably our best. He's our best chance probably of the next next 5 days or so.
Yeah. Nice one. And then our final horse is Charlestown in the rating 75 1400.
Yeah, and look, he started this campaign really well, and he just sort of last couple of runs haven't been all that good. Although his last start, Lisa felt he would have been closer if he'd got out when he wanted to, and he has trained on really well since then. He goes to Hawke's Bay where he's run well. 1400 I think is his best distance. He's over that distance again. Hayden Tinsley's back on him. Hayden Tinsley's won on him, so he's got quite a few things in his favour to run well. He does need a good track. And I'd love to see him get a good draw. If he gets a good draw and can just sit behind the speed, I think he'll be a genuine chance and well over the odds.
Nice one. And I think that just about wraps up everything.
Yeah, that does, although we'll be back next week with a bumper edition. We'll have 6 or 7 runners on Derby Day at Ellerslie. And we'll have runners in the Derby, the Group 3 Darley Plate, the Group 3 Mr. Tiz Trophy, and the Group 3 McKeith Family Sunline Vase.
It's going to be a chock-a-block tube talk.
It's going to be a massive day. So, anyway, yeah, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So
I think that wraps up.
I think so, and we'll see everybody
Next time
next
on
week.
On Tube Talk.
Thank
See you
you,
later.
Sophie. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.